The class of 2010 have been here to watch the next generation lift Spain to world football glory. They've been gazed upon by Xavi, Iniesta, Ramos, Casillas, Puyol and all. But now it's the turn of the next all-talented Spain team. Rodri must feel like the king of the world right now. And the president's not going to leave the scene lightly. A little like Chelsea at the Club World Cup final last year. He's going to stay on the end. And Gianni's never far away. And now it is the moment that the whole of Spain is watching. Spain in 2026 are, for the second time in their history, champions of the world.
Thank you, Guy. Thank you, Alan. Incredible scenes. Never get boring, do they, these scenes, Wayne?
No,
never tired of them.
No, it's great, obviously, to see the players after a long tournament lifting the World Cup, and fully deserved it. And that's great as well to see the Argentina players still out there clapping their fans and obviously showing their appreciation at the end, eventually, to the Spanish players.
But the emotion etched all over Messi's face. What does it tell you?
Yeah, it really does. He's quite an emotional man when he loses anyway, but it's not about Messi today. It's this. Honestly, I've had a decent career myself, but just looking on, just thinking, I can't imagine how it feels to be world champions. World Cup, unbelievable.
In a World Cup, of course, that had more teams than ever and an extra round of matches to get through. It's tough to get to the top here.
That man, Fabian, though, he won the Champions League and he's won the World Cup. But look at the players. They could win. They've already won the Euro. They could win the World Cup. They could go again. That's how good this team are. They were my favourites from the start because of the way they play, the players that they have, the confidence they have, the young stars that they have, and they fully deserved it.
Sorry, there was Wayne's pal, Olmo. Wayne's pal, Olmo there, he had a big smile on his face.
No, I just think he's brilliant, but I think, as Mickey just said there, rightly so, this team could go on over the next 2, 4, 6 years and really dominate in international football, because now they've got the experience of winning the last 2 major trophies at international level, but they've got the youngsters on the side, and really good managers, so this team is a team to be feared.
They've also got a way of playing that no one in the world has proven can get anywhere near. No one laid a glove on them. 10 shots on target against them in the whole entire tournament, and Argentina had absolutely no chance at it. No matter what they threw at them, they just kept their levels, and they barely looked like they broke sweat.
I think throughout the tournament they grew, because if you look at it earlier, especially in the group stage, everyone was saying Spain are not quite right. There was something that they needed to improve, and then whoever they came up against, it was a France game for me. When I see what they did against France and they just nullified all the threat while still being great on the ball. This is a team that drew 0-0 with Cape Verde, and they're just absolutely blowing teams away with their possession. Nobody could get anywhere near them on the ball, and they fully deserve it.
They threw a few people off guard, didn't they, that game? It kind of gave people a sense, oh, is this Spain team the real? Are they going to, actually what they found was that Cape Verde had different plans at this World Cup and wanted to ruffle a few feathers, but it's about pacing yourself through a tournament.
It is, and they stay calm, and we spoke to Aspilicueta after that game, and he said, oh no, there's no panic. This team, we know what they are, we know what the goals are, what they set out to achieve. And I feel like in England we would have made a big thing, and this is such a bad result, but there was no panic. I agree with Mickey against France. Spain were excellent, but I think the game for me before that was against Austria, where they absolutely dominated. Didn't give Austria a kick of the game, of the ball, and then he just grew and grew into the tournament, and then deservedly so, the world champions.
The King of Spain joining in with the celebrations there. Donald Trump has finally moved off the stage. He did get himself into the shot, not quite as prominent as the Club World Cup last night.
No, he got shifted. He got shifted because it's all about that team there. Look at Ferran Torres. Imagine having that. Imagine being the guy that scored the winning World Cup goal for your country.
Javier Bardem has been at so many matches, hasn't he, watching Spain through this World Cup, so he gets another moment in the sun. He's enjoying this. And Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, those young talents.
Be young, be free.
I wish I would have done that when I was younger and won big trophies, just like come up with a little dance move and then.
It would have looked awkward.
I'm glad you didn't.
Would it be better than half time?
To meet up there, I think.
And I guess it's time now to reflect on the World Cup as a whole. I mentioned there the extra round of matches, obviously, to get to the top of this. There have been quite a few innovations as well. And there's been some really interesting innovations. Hydration breaks have become normal almost. We got so used to it so quickly, didn't we? Having kind of a couple of weeks of finding it very odd. Are they here to stay? Are we going to find those in international football going forward?
Oh, I don't know. I think that was just, I didn't mind them, but with it being over so many different countries and so many different kind of temperatures throughout, I think to just keep it fair, because they were able to move tactically, and a lot of the games are going to be above 30 degrees or whatever the cut-off point is in England. So I think to keep it fair, they had to do it no matter what the temperature was.
What about half-time shows, Wayne? Are they staying?
I hope not. Do you know what? I was all for it. I was open to it. And then obviously seeing it, and I just thought the performances were bad, the timings of it bad. Just let us play football.
Micah, what's been something that you're going to take away from this as an innovation that you think, yeah, actually that's something that can stay?
I did like the entertainment. I think it went on. I agree with Wayne. It went on a little bit too long. But I don't mind the Shakira and Burna Boy. I thought they was quite good.
Listen, I like Shakira, I like Burna Boy, but just not today. This is about football.
As proven by these champions.
Exactly.
Well, there they are, the champions of the world. And this in New York, as you guys know, this city has got an abundance of opportunities to spend the night celebrating and entertaining. They are going to have the night of their lives.
Well, they're going to have a great night. Don't you think you should have a great night? You've been great all tournament, Wayne. Not a drink of alcohol. Are you going to celebrate tonight?